A warm welcome to all of you gathered here for this very interesting event, especially celebrating the advancements of the Indian life sciences industry. It's really a true honor for me to stand in front of such a distinguished audience and very distinguished speakers too that we are going to listen to today. And we are all really united here by a common passion for innovation, technology, but more importantly, improving lives of humankind all around the world and definitely in our country. I know there is a huge amount of spotlight now currently on healthcare and life sciences around the world, but more importantly, in this region or in India, with all of the interesting geopolitical issues happening around the world and how therefore India can play a very important role in advancing healthcare and life sciences around the world. But more importantly, just in our country here, the number of patients that we keep on having in different disease areas, whether it's diabetes or cancer, is, I think, stupendous. And therefore, how do we really bring technologies to our country, not just for the world, but really making sure that we can contribute to the discovery of life sciences in our country. And I think that's really the objective of why Danaher has partnered with ET Pharma and Vikas Dandekar. Thank you so much for being part of this. We would like to really be here and evangelize discovery and innovation in life sciences across India. We believe that there's a huge amount of capabilities around the country. We have been a powerhouse in manufacturing. We call ourselves the generic pharmacy capital of the world. But life sciences and healthcare is much more than that. As we move into the next decade, century of innovations that can really break through and provide groundbreaking technologies to patients all across India. One of the things that Danaher we have totally appreciated and we would like to do is make sure that our technologies are accessible to all 7 billion people around the world. And that brings us to India, where with 1.4 billion people, we certainly would like to create that value because technology is of no value if it does not really impact the last patient or the last person in Dibrugarh or in Tawang or in Srinagar, or else it's just, I think, labs and manufacturing plants in Hyderabad or all around the country. So I think that's really the mission that has driven us, and that's really been one of the transformation for us as a company, that how do we make sure that we do that for India, but for the high growth markets emerging and of course to the larger world that we talk about. There are a number of great breakthroughs happening. Today we had the opportunity to meeting some very distinguished academia. They talked about the genome project that's been started actually right here in Hyderabad. We have already looked at around 10,000 genomes, and the objective is to hit 1 million genomes. Just to put this into perspective, that's a huge number considering even China and the US are in 500,000 category, and we are trying to hit 1 million genome project. So I think that's really a huge aspiration, and I'm sure we will get there. But what I would like to do today is make sure that all of us are held together through collaboration in innovation, because innovation can only happen and discovery can only happen through collaboration as we move into the new modalities that we talk about. So again, thank you so much for coming for this event from far away. We have a collection of audiences in academia, from industry, CROs, CDMOs, biopharma. So more or less everybody who can influence and impact the healthcare and life sciences industry in India, but most importantly, the patients of our country, because that's what we do all of these discoveries and technologies for, and that's front and center. So again, thank you so much and welcome. Thank you.